Okay, welcome to Blsd Stories. I'm your host, Mr. Blast, and every now and then I'll try telling you a story about, well, me. I'll try to tell you the stories as accurately as I can, and I'll try wearing whatever it is I wore in the story, or at least as close as I can to it. Uh, Yesterday I sat with my lawyer, and with his help and help of some psychonaut friends, I wrote sort of a disclaimer that I will now read to you. Okay, so here it is. Blessed Stories is provided for the benefit of the public. The creators of Blessed Stories do not condone taking illegal recreational drugs and recommend you check for full legal status. Viewers are responsible for making their own decisions on the matters discussed on the show. By viewing, you waive and release Blessed Stories from any claims or liabilities for any injury, loss, or damage incurred relying on the information provided on the show. Drug use may be dangerous and lead to unforeseen complications. Okay, now that we finished with that, I can say that I wrote a little basic table of content of the stories I want to say. I won't tell you how many are there, but I can tell you that the ratio of the drug-related stories to all the others is about 2 to 1. Uh, Even though that's the case, today we'll start with a really innocent story, the earliest story on the list, a story that I haven't told anyone for years because of some time I didn't want anyone to know. And then I just kind of forgot about it. But now you'll have it here today. The name of the story, let's call it The Surprise in the Pool. Um, I want to like just show you the amazing nipple attached microphone that I have for my infinite nipple. I'm very proud of that. Um, anyway, we will have to go back for the story. Uh, I was in the fifth grade. Okay, at the time, my school used to take all the fifth graders to do swimming lessons. It continued for about like 2 weeks. In the first lesson, every kid had to go into the pool and swim to the other side, in the shallow part of the pool, obviously. The instructor, based on that one pool, decided what is the level of the kid swimming, and he assigned him to the group that was on his level. Now, I was a good swimmer at the time. My Soviet grandma made me learn how to swim even before I started school. So after that one pool, the instructor immediately sent me to the best group, and grandma was proud. After that first day, I remember it was just like swimming a lot of pools. Every kid was at some distance from the kid in front of him and at some distance from the kid behind him. I don't remember much about learning anything. I have only one memory that survived after all those lessons. Okay, it happened in one of the last days. I remember swimming just like in any other day, keeping a safe distance from the kid in front of me, and I think I was even kind of bored. Yeah, I remember it was like nothing interesting, just sort of doing pulls. All of a sudden, I started seeing something on the bottom of the pool. At the beginning, I wasn't sure what am I seeing. Sometimes I didn't see it anymore. Sometimes I saw it again. It looked like some kind of a string or a thread. I was really bored, so I remember trying to understand what it is. Really fascinated me. It became like sort of the mission of the swim. Uh, at some point, I started realizing that this thread stretched on the bottom of the pool from one side to the other, exactly on the swimming lane of all my group of kids. Uh, when I reached the end of the pool, I decided that I have to like try to see better because it was almost impossible to see it. So I like cleaned. I stopped at the end of the pool. I cleaned my glasses, and then I looked at it again. Now I was sure it's some kind of thread. Even it was like a couple of layers of it, and it was just like accumulating. It was more and more layers the more pools we did, and I wondered if everyone's seen it or noticed it. Um, I remember it was the second time on that day that I felt something was touching my leg. Okay, I looked back and I saw that the kid behind me was like at a safe distance. There's no chance it was him. And then I wondered what it was, and only on the third or fourth time that I felt something in my leg, it became clear. Turns out that this thread, that by this time was at least like 4 or 5 pools long, wasn't just something that fell in the pool. It was part of me. Okay, um, it was part of my bathing suit that was unraveling like from me during all those pulls that I was doing. I immediately tried to figure out how much was left of it, and the answer was not much. Okay, it was already getting really close to that part of the swimming suit that is like a see-through net that is like your underwear. Okay, it was like really close to that, but see-through. So in that stage, I remember started panicking. Did anyone else notice what's going on here? Does the kid behind me realizing that this like thread is attached to me? Can he see my fifth grade balls? I was like really, really panicking about it, not sure what I should do. I understood that like a lifetime trauma event might happen here. Okay, if I get out naked of the pool instead of in front of all the kids, and and I understood that like I can't let this happen. Okay, I have to go out. Now, the first thing that I did was like I ripped off the thread while swimming to like make sure that nobody sees that it connected to me. And then I was trying to figure out what was the best way to get out of the pool. At first, I thought I'll just swim as close as I can to the like bag hanger, and then run to the bags. But then I understood that if I like get out of the lane of all the kids, so it will like call for a lot of attention. And then by the time I get out of the pool, a lot of eyes will be on me, and I don't want that. So I decided to just like finish the pool. The second that I got to the wall, I like jumped like I've never jumped before. I ran to like to to the bag hanger and like covered myself with a pool with a like towel. I remember the swimming instructors yelling like, "Well, what's wrong?" And I said something like, "I don't feel well." And then the second I like had the towel, I was a bit more relaxed, and I just went to the showers. Uh, yeah, I couldn't go back to the to the pool because I didn't have a swimming suit, and in any case, it was like too late. I remember getting a B plus instead of an A plus, so grandma was disappointed, and it was just for that one day. All the other days, I was like excellent, but at least I didn't get traumatized. That was good. Okay, so that was the first story. It was the earliest one by far. Join me in the next one, which will be much more relevant.